Hey guys and gals, we're back here again with another review on a keyboard sent by Banggood. This is a sponsored video on the Feker IK75. Disclaimer, all opinions are my own and this video was not reviewed by Banggood prior. There are many budget keyboards out there, and what sets the Feker IK75 apart from the rest is that it's packing a big punch with its features. From the gasket mount style to the Bluetooth 5.0 and wireless 2.4 GHz connectivity, and that oh so good knob for only $129 Canadian dollars. The keyboard kit comes with the board itself fully assembled, and an extra polycarbonate plate for those stock lovers, a switch and keycap puller, and cable. Something that's also unique for the keyboard kit is that Feker offers some tester switches for you to gauge your needs or wants for future switch swaps with its hot swap PCB. The included switches are from Feker's range of linear and tactile switches, and honestly, these do not feel too bad, especially given that they're in a price point that are very budget oriented. So, let's talk about the build quality of the board. Right out the gate, it doesn't have anything too concerning, and the seamless look of the board is pretty nice. No large defects on the board or case, but because of the seamless and screwless design approach, it did lead to some issues when it came to disassembly, as the knob is held in pretty tightly. So, if you do plan on buying this board, be warned, as my knob was held in pretty tightly. Fortunately, the top case is held in with some clips around the perimeter, and it didn't cause too many issues. And it is relatively straightforward if you want to mod the stabs, which in my case, I did by relubing them. Now let's get into the sound test of this keyboard. For this first sound test, it will be built using the pre-installed plate, and the switches I will be using are lubed creams with the DAIFUKU PPT keycaps. I would have to say the keyboard is pretty stiff with its aluminum plate, but the sound signature is honestly not too bad given its ABS case leads to a pretty full sounding signature with no ping. But let's see what benefits changing out the plate will bring. The keyboard really does shine with a little loving. When comparing the IK75 to its competitors such as the KBD67 Lite, NK65, and GMMK Pro, I have split it up into 3 different categories: looks, sound, and typing experience. For looks, it is hard to compete with the admittedly premium build and design of the GMMK Pro. That being said, in my opinion, the Feker and its seamless look is pretty nice as well, and given that the other boards are also plastic cases, I would place the IK75 as a respectable second, with the NK65 and KBD67 Lite rounding out the bunch. In terms of sound, it is honestly so hard to compete with the KBD 67 Lite. It sounds open but not hollow, yet very thocky for such a nice budget board. Not to take away from the other budget boards I have on hand, but the sound characteristics can't compete with it. And finally, typing experience. The KBD 67 Lite takes the win in this category as well, but the Feker still holds its own here, as I prefer it over the GMMK Pro and the NK65. The Feker is soft but slightly inconsistent in some areas, but still very respectable, and it's more so small nitpicks about a very solid budget board. So, should you buy the Feker? If you love this 75% form factor, reminiscent of the other popular boards like the Satisfaction 75 and 7V, and you want to dip your toes into the hobby, there aren't too many better starting spots than the Feker, especially given its wireless connectivity, availability from a seller like Banggood, and all while retaining a lower price compared to its competitors. The Feker presents itself as a fantastic value and a quality mechanical keyboard. So that's the Feker IK75. What do you guys think? Drop a like if you liked the video, and drop a comment down below with your thoughts. This is BBT Tech, signing out. Peace.